Okay, gang. I think we're ready to roll here now. No, obviously no guarantees yet on the 24-hour stream, but it's looking good. Things have been going pretty well with me getting stuff done. Um, and if I can keep everything going and get the videos done ahead of time that I'll need, it would probably be really early this coming week that we try the 24-hour extravaganza. Hey, Mago. So, we'll see what happens. But I wanted to try some stuff today. As always, we're just going to hang out and chat and talk stupid. But I wanted to try some things like for the 24-hour stream, I'm going to need to be able to put the stream over onto my phone at times, when I'm moving around the house. And I thought we'd test that out today, see how that works. Then I have some other questions I was going to ask you guys. Plus, if you guys have any special requests of things you'd like to see during the 24-hour stream, let me know that as well. Now, let's see who's in here. Saya, along with Mago and Global Toss Pot. Austin's in. J Money, Hydra, Mikauchi's Gaming, Carmen the Dreamer. Pax is back. How long is 24 hours? I don't know. I'm I'm gonna find out though, Pax. If we do a stream. Well, actually, we did the 124-hour stream, so I have an idea of how long it is. It's long. You know what I do look forward to though? I think I mentioned this to you guys before. I like the overnight hours. As much as I'm dead ass tired by then, it's kind of cool when it sounds weird because it's a live stream, we're together virtually, but it's just us. The whole world gets quiet except for the stupidity going on in our stream at that given point. And I really, really like that a lot. Got a lot of the gang coming in. Hey, I want to ask you guys too. For those of you who watch them, I've been having a blast doing those new types of intros that precede the Try Not to Laugh videos. The Family Guy Try Not to Laughs. And just telling the stories and stuff in there. I've been thinking, should I, every so often, should I pluck them off those videos and post them as standalones? Put a few of them together and just post them as videos, because I'm really having fun doing them. And some people don't watch the Try Not to Laughs, but might enjoy the stupidity that precedes the Try Not to Laughs. Robert E.O. Speedwagon. I like that. Mikauchi says 24 hours. Hopefully my back's better by then. I think I just threw it out. Back problems suck. I've said over and over, backs and knees, the worst. Yeah, I'll be sleeping with you, Saya. Yeah. When was the War of 1812? Brian, I don't know history. You'd have to give me a hint. War of 1812. I don't know. 1973? I think I remember it. The okay guys into. Yeah, I know. J Money said just don't go over the 24. For those of you who don't know what happened, the last time we did a 24-hour stream, it was winding down. I had the timer right there. We were at 23 hours, 50 some odd minutes. And I was going to wrap it up. And I said, no, let's make it an official 24-hour stream. So thinking that was funny, we waited right until it was 24 hours. And then I clicked the stream off. So it went to 24 hours in like 2 seconds. Yeah, because of that, we lost the video of the stream forever. I did not know that YouTube, if you go over 24 hours, they will not post your stream to your channel afterwards. So we could have easily stopped at any point because we're wrapping up anyway. 23:58, 23:59 in 40 seconds, whatever. And so we never got to see it again. And we had a freaking blast in that stream. And it's all lost now. That sucked so hard. Now, other thing I wanted to ask you. This is the 24-hour stream. Again, if I'm able to do it, will be is of course a Subathon stream. So, you guys, will you just check for me that QR code in the upper left corner here? That links to outside of super chats, ways people can support the channel if they want. Will one of you or some of you just try it and make sure that's working okay? I've been posting that and never thought to actually have anybody scan it. It might be dead. I'm not sure yet, Chris. I'm not going to announce when it is yet because, like I say, it's a probable 24-hour stream. I've still got some stuff I'll need to be able to get done ahead of time to do it. It seems to work. Thank you, guys. Okay. I just want to make sure. It's just a link, as you saw. It's just a Linktree link. But I've been posting it the last several streams and never even thought to ask to have somebody check it and make sure it works okay. It'll probably... What I'm shooting for is probably from 6 a.m. Monday to 6 a.m. Tuesday. So that's what I'd like to hit, but again, no promises. That means I'll have to get a lot done. As soon as I know I can make it, I will schedule the stream, and whatever notification Susan's crew decides to send out that day, you guys will get notified of it upcoming. Last time was a fundraiser. This time, Thomas, it's just it's a what they call a subathon, and the gang here had to explain to me what exactly that means. That's just basically you can just come in and hang out, or we give all the ways that people can support the stream, and those who want to can do so. That's all it is. But as far as the stream content, it's just going to be having fun, just like the last 24-hour stream was, without all the punching of Bob, but just there to have a good time. Let's see. Zuchen says, I've been having the worst day today because finger went swollen, all because my nail decides to peel all the way, to the inside of my skin. That hurts. Hurts so much, but I've been icing and putting cream on it. That's the worst. Nails peeling off, that freaking hurts. All right, guys, we're going to do a test. Now, if we do the 24-hour stream, again, I want to be able to move about the house with the stream. So let's see. Let's give it a trial run. Let's put this stream over to my phone. All right. Let me see how we want to do this. We get this part set up first. Okay. Now I got to remember what I have to do here. Oh, did I not leave that on there? Game capture, Prism Mobile. Okay. All right. So let me start up my Prism Mobile on the phone. Plus, it'll take me through the steps to do it. Now, we're just going to go for a walk around the house, and then I'll be counting on you guys to tell me that the stream is staying healthy. What? Oh, shit. Do I need... Hold on a second, guys. Prism Mobile. God damn it, I gotta remember how to... Okay, Prism One's... Open the Prism One's app. We did. There's this... Okay. There's the QR code. And we want the screen. And we want to connect. Oh, no. That's... Shit, I did that wrong. God damn it. Hold on. We want the camera, not the screen. We want the camera, not the screen. All right. Okay, we should... Yeah, we got it up there. Okay, now let's turn... Okay, we should... Yeah, camera we got this it up there. Okay, so... Oh, looks like... all right. All right. Let me move that. Okay, let me... Now, if we want to go full screen with it. So far, so good, you guys. All right, now what I'm going to do is... I wonder if... Both video and audio. Are you guys... Okay, there is an echo. That's what I was asking. Okay, hold on. Okay, now, what about now? Did that take away the echo? Yes, took it. Okay. All right, so this is why I wanted to try this out so we can get everything right. So what I'll do is when we go to just the camera, I'll mute Afro Mic here and turn the audio back on the camera, which we will do right now. Okay, now that mic's muted. Now you should be only getting one audio source, and it should be from my phone. Does that sound about right, guys? Damn, a side shot, sexy. I know, Toss Pot. I didn't mean to overwhelm you guys like that. Sorry. Got it? Okay, now I'm just going to take a walk around the house. Well, I got to remember which camera I'm talking to. I'm going to take a walk around the house. Would you guys just let me know if we lose this signal at any point? Let's go. Oh, before we go, here, as long as I'm mobile. You guys want to see the shelves? I know the shelves are always out of focus a little when they're on camera, so I thought I'd show them to you guys. Now, this is going to be the only issue I see. I just detected one problem, guys. Hold on, I'm going to, we're not quite ready to leave yet. I got to see if there's anything I can do about this. I don't have... Oh, shit. I don't have you guys' chat displayed on here. Oh, crap. How am I going to do that? Oh, what are we going to do, guys? I got it. Because if I'm going to have the... Let me see what I have for options here. Front-facing camera. Yep. My focus mode camera pro... Oh. That's going to be the only issue I see. I have no chat on my phone at all here. What does this give me options for? That's probably just... Oh. Okay, this is going to be these kind of options. Excuse me. Yeah. Who needs chat when we got this? All right, that was cool. I am so easily amused. Well, we got a whole bunch of filters here. Didn't even realize it on this. Let's see what this is. I'm going to get distracted easy. Oh, I sparkle. It's like Twilight, you guys. I sparkle like Twilight. Okay, so then what I'll probably have to do, I'll get a second device during the 24-hour stream. I'll get a second device where I can just have it on our stream and I can watch the chat on there. That's what I'll have to do. Shit, I would have never thought about that. I wonder why it doesn't pick up the chat. Wonder if it's, yeah, I do understand why, because it doesn't have access to it, really. Yeah, I don't have anything here. Color correction, no. Color filter. Virtual background. Damn. Well, that's what I'm going to do, Brian. I'll find something. I'll have some sort of device. So now while we're quick checking around the house, guys, I won't have access to the chat, but I'll come back up and catch up on it. I just want to make sure we keep signal. So let's take a quick walk around, make sure I keep the signal. And like I say, now I know for the 24-hour stream, I'm going to need to find a method for seeing the chat. Maybe I can, Spaz could probably let me borrow his tablet or something. All right, let's see. Now, of course, again, I can't see chat, so just let me know when I get back upstairs if we kept the stream the whole time. I'll leave that open. All right. Oh, there's a giant dinosaur dog with Brax. Hold on a second. giant dinosaur dog. You guys, Nay's just hanging out. You guys haven't seen Nay in ages. Nay-ners, what are you doing? Everybody's here, Nay. She's like, look at that face. That's called, get the hell out of my room, honey. Say, what the hell do you guys think you're doing in here? I'm busy right now. Huh? And well, just let me know, guys, if we keep signal all the way through. We're out to the laundry room and everything. If we're keeping the signal here, we'll keep it everywhere. Okay, I'll come back up. You guys let me know how that did. Look at the speed and deftness in which I go up those stairs. That was pretty impressive, huh? Now I have to pretend that I'm not all out of breath from, one flight of stairs. Okay, I'll be back at our chat now. How was the signal, guys? No signal was lost. Good. Very good. All right, so, yeah, Wolverine, I speak for all the rigs when I say Chinese food, yeah. Oh, I should have, that's all I had. Well, you guys know that. Those of you who've, been with us with Nay on camera before, all I got to do is say Chinese food, and she's all about it. Signal was good. Surprisingly good. Great, good signal. Oh, perfect. Okay. So, very cool. All right, let's go back to the main feed now. Okay, where am I here? We'll take this one down. If I turn the mic back on, huh? So basically now we know, sir, disconnect. So now we know we have to just find a means of me monitoring chat when we move about the house. So if I'm going to be downstairs for any significant amount of time. Now, Braxis said too, if we can do it on Monday, he's got time. He said he'll come up and he's going to spell me here or there, and he'll come up and he'll game with you guys. Yeah, this should be fun. I've got a little bit more I'm going to have to accomplish ahead of time to get it done, but it's on path. It's on target for it. I like shopping at Target. What else do I want to tell you guys? I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Hey, do you guys see today? Do you see what the I should probably get this stream done fast. Do you guys see what the #1 topic trending on Twitter is right now? Civil War. So I probably, like I said, I should get this stream going before, I have to go take up arms or something. It says, hey, Curtis, there's a guy here who really, really wants to know about you when you met your wife. Maybe he'll stop you. What about? I'm not sure what you mean. What about when I met her? There's nothing, no real big story to tell. Spazdev says war is always trending on Twitter. Yeah. But now, the whole thing down in Texas, that could get interesting though. So what does Biden do now? Does he actually try and federalize the Texas National Guard? Oh boy. Yeah, Lex Twitter fucking loved war. Indeed. Indeed. And yeah, Rosalina says Texas is like a whole country. It is. Well, and then you got what, like 24 other states who have come out in support of Texas and what they're doing. It's like, that's some creepy shit. When you actually start seeing numbers and individual states taking sides, it's like, God damn, this is getting real. Jumo Joe says, I wouldn't want to fight you in a civil war. You would pummel me with foldable chairs and pile drive me. No, thank you. That's what, if we have civil war, that's what it should be. It should be in the ring. Absolutely. It should definitely be a work. Rick says we should sink Texas to the bottom of the ocean. It'll be like racist Atlantis. I never thought, well, actually, Texas has become, has a much more liberal population now than it ever has in the past. I don't know. I never saw. Well, I used to live in the Southwest. I never saw Texas as any more racist than when I lived in upstate New York. Zuchen says, I don't know if it's just me, but some of the people in chat don't show up on my side like Wolverine. Do you have live chat on, Zuchen? Got to make sure you have live chat instead of top chat, because I forget that every so often too, because it always resets back to top chat. So make sure you're on live chat or you don't see everything. But that could be it. So I got a little time to spend on the here in the stream. What do you guys want to do? You guys want to play a game or something? You are on live chat. I don't know why you wouldn't be seeing people then. Let's see. Brian says they also have that Mint Mobile ad above the chat now, making it awkward. Have to scroll down to type and have to scroll back. They have a Mint Mobile ad? The fuck is that? You know what kills me too? You guys have been telling me, more so than ever in the past, you guys have been talking about how you're getting ads during the streams, which, you know, would be a good thing. I don't think, let's look it up. I'll bet you. How many of you guys have it? This has just got me thinking as we're talking. I can't do two things at once. How many of you guys have been seeing ads? Because I don't think I saw anything of a pic. Let me check and see what the streams have been doing. We know the last time we checked one, it had done 92 cents. So let's check. What one do we want to check? Okay, on January 20th, so 5 days ago, we did one of these just to hang out and talk stream. It's got 1,180 views. Let's see if what it did for. It's been so long since I looked. I don't know where the hell to find the. Oh, I went to the wrong place to look for the monetization. I didn't know where to go to look for anything anymore. Shit. Analytics. Duh. That would be where to go. Yeah, it made $2.18. That's up from 92 cents though. So wow. It doubled last time we looked at what one of our streams had done. $2.18. If any number of you guys were actually getting ads, there's something wrong with YouTube then. Quasar says the right assumes the left is weak. The left assumes the right is stupid. Neither is the case. Very true. Very true. And I'll tell you though, we were just talking about it the other day. I mean, before this all really started popping in one of the streams, we were all talking about how things have never been this vitriolic in the country. Not in my lifetime. And now we've got, I mean, I don't want to sound hyperbolic, but when you have something like what's going on in Texas, if you look at history, a lot of times it's something like that kicks things off. Yeah, $2. $2 though, Chrome. Up from 92 cents. But it just seemed like a lot of you guys were saying that you have been getting ads. And if you are, YouTube's keeping it all, which wouldn't surprise me. That's true. That's true, DG. He says, I could be wrong, but you only get money if we don't skip the ad or the ad is unskippable. True. And that's true. Okay, you make a good point because I was going to say, but I can look at what typical percentage of the ads actually pay, and to be higher than that, but they might be different on live streams. So I didn't think of that. It's probably a different rate of who clicks on them, so on and so forth on live streams. Oh, okay, Wolverine. Well, thanks for being in. Michael says, "Be careful, Curtis. 24-hour streams can be dangerous, but here for it." I don't know about dangerous. Why? Who's going to come get me during my 24-hour stream? That might add to might add to the value of it, the fun of it, if I'm going to be in danger. Kyle says, "I'm pissed off because staff's supposed to take me out tonight and didn't, and they also took the other person out. Oh, that sucks. That sucks." Yeah, Jetflyer, we did one 24-hour stream before, and again, as I'm telling everybody, it's not a done deal yet. Only because, again, I get stuff done ahead of time to make sure that over at the Goosh and here at the channel, everything keeps going with the videos as normal. So I have to double up and get stuff done. But if I do, it would probably be Monday 6 a.m. to Tuesday 6 a.m. Right. If you skip, YouTube doesn't pay. Right, J Money. Well, in fairness, if you skip, the advertiser doesn't pay for the ad either, so it's only fair. Kyle says, "Did you know Tropicana is owned by Pepsi?" I didn't know that specifically. I know a lot of the name brand beverages are owned by bigger name brand beverages. I know, you know what I was trying to say. I know Coke and Pepsi both each individually own a lot of other names that we see in the stores. Tsunami says, "Love seeing all the sister fuckers calling for civil war, all bark, no bite." See, I don't go down that road because I've known too many of the people that you're referring to, and I don't want to see a civil war, and I can guarantee you that a lot of those quote unquote sister fuckers would be dangerous as hell in those situations. You got to understand, and it was the same in New York. Of course, I lived in upstate New York, and I saw it in the Southwest, and I know it's around here. You have people who, we talk about gun ownership in New York, gun ownership in America, and it's one thing when people own guns. It's another the ones that are out there every goddamn day shooting them. And that's a lot of these sister fuckers. They might be goofy, but again, I've lived right with them. I've worked with them in factories and in different places I've been. If things were to pop off, these psychopaths are chomping at the bit for this. And believe it or not, they're going to be really good at it, because you see these guys shooting little crab apples from 100 yards and splitting them in half. And a lot of the people who are really pushing for this are ex-military. It'd be a scary thing. Pepsi or Coke? See, that depends, Kyle. This is very important. As far as Pepsi or Coke, Diet Pepsi, regular Coke. Although Coke Zero leverage, and Pepsi Zero as well, changed the whole ballgame, because both of those I like. But I always thought the regular Coke was a little better than regular Pepsi, but Diet Pepsi was better than Diet Coke. But now you have Coke Zero, Pepsi Zero, and they're both awesome. So in other words, I'm going to be happy no matter what. Jumo Joe says, "Scariest thing about sister fuckers are if they're willing to fuck their own sisters, they'll come after your sisters if you lose." Yeah. I mean, that's why I know, and I get that, and people get irritated by the sister fucker crew and everything. But the fact of it is, they're a scary bunch. And I don't mean it just because they're crazy. I mean because they live for this stuff. If you had something pop off, these are people that are they can survive out in the woods. Again, I know a bunch of survivalists. They can survive out in the woods forever. They know, and again, they don't have to be anywhere in your vicinity to make a shot. It's pretty scary. Strawberry and cream Dr. Pepper? I don't know if I'd like that or not. I would try it. Pretty much anything with a bunch of sugar in it, I'll try. Like says, soda has only one use, and it's to pour into a glass of whiskey so it doesn't knock you out instantly. The brand doesn't matter. It's going to get diluted anyway, huh, Licks? Gonna dilute that shit up. Chrome says, so Curtis, have you seen the new Xbox news? No. They just fired 1,500 people from Activision Blizzard after acquiring them 2 months ago. Call of Duty devs. Also the entire physical game department. What the hell's going on? Jeez. There's a lot of laying off going on in the entertainment business. Excuse me. Jetfire says, one thing that annoys me when I go to restaurants is when I ask what drinks they have, and they just say we have Coke products or we have Pepsi products. Like, that doesn't tell me crap. I know, Jetfire. Isn't that a pain in the ass, too? And you're right, most all restaurants, the same place you go to eat, has one or the other. I guess, I don't know if it's just because they're always strong-arming Coke and or Pepsi to be the only one served or what. But it's even like we go to Disney. Anything as massive as Disney is, give people a selection, but you don't. It's only Coke products. I mean, fortunately for me, I like something in both lines, but it is weird. Rigid Rat says, good old rum and Coke. I love my bitter cough medicine drink. Hey, Abdul Muhammad? Abdul Muhammad. I think I came close with that. How you doing? Saya says, what would you do inside Bob's Burgers? What would I do? Eat a hamburger. Makes me hungry every time I see them. I love hamburgers. Every time I see Bob cooking them up there, I would do that, and then I would just spend all my time talking to Gene and laughing so hard that I'd probably die. I'm telling you, that kid is quite possibly, I'd have to think it through, but he might be my favorite character in cartoons. And I've watched a lot of cartoons over the years. I just think that kid is fucking hysterical. Chrome says they bought them to gut them. Apparently so. I guess some people needed fired. It's the studio with the big sex abuse scandals, right? Like having a Cosby suite, but no, they're destroying that company. Yeah, I guess so. If they've hollowed it out like that, I'd mess with Teddy. Yeah, that'd be fun too, Michael. Teddy might be a little nuts though. Might be taking a real risk if we start screwing with Teddy, because I think he's a little batshit. Bob's Burgers or Krusty Krab? For me, I got to go to Bob's Burgers just because, as I said, Gene Belcher's there. And if I went to Krusty Krab, I would be the only one who actually abides by the laws of the physical world, and I would drown. Spazdev says, yeah, I am still enjoying The Office. I'm told that because I'm coming to the end of season 7. As a matter of fact, I just watched the episode where Michael leaves today. That was really heart-wrenching. That was well done. I am enjoying it. But I'm told that the last 2 seasons drop off except for the finale. I've heard from a lot of people the finale is really good. Oh, Gene's hilarious, Saya. That kid just, the voice actor for that kid too is so good. Because he'll have one sentence, one word, sometimes lines, that just sends me right over the edge. He's so goddamn funny. Tsunami says, I always got the impression Brian was your favorite cartoon character. Now, don't get me wrong. I hate Brian, but I don't want Brian gone. I mean, he serves the purpose. Just because you hate a character doesn't mean you want them to disappear. I guess it's the love to hate thing. There are some characters I've seen in anime. I dislike them enough that if they were just gone, it'd be fine. That would be good. Brian's not one of them. I still want him there. Spazdev says season 8 and 9 aren't great, but they have good moments throughout, so it isn't fully bad. Finale is great. That's what I'm hearing. And I love good. I've told you guys that. Whether it's a movie, TV series, whatever. I'm a nut for really good endings. And so I'm kind of hyped to get to it because I have heard so many good things about the finale. Chrome says, I can't remember. Did you ever see the clip of what happened to Brian's ball? I don't think so. I think I would remember that. I don't think so, Chrome. I don't think so. Rigid Rat says, burgers are like sex. Delicious when you put it in, painful when you squeeze it out, and almost always worthwhile. Oh, Brian had sex with Quagmire's dad. That I did see, Michael. Yeah, because there wasn't enough tension between Brian and Quagmire prior to that. I love regular show. Chinese duck sauce. Love it. I say this every time we talk about it, but regular show did jump the shark for me. They started doing a lot of that space stuff. And it was shortly after, Mordecai got the new girlfriend. And I'm not blaming it on her. I'm just saying it seemed about that time that the show started to go downward for me. But I loved regular show. Francis says, do you still make reaction of anime? Every day, several of them. We had to move it all over to our Patreon though. There's just, it's actually eased up some now as far as being, as we've all seen, far as being able to post anime to YouTube. Things have like leveled off because we were in a stretch there where no matter what I tried to post, it was all just getting blocked. But when I try and bring anime back to YouTube now, it seems like the interest in it has waned significantly. I think most of the hardcore group that likes anime has animated over to the Goosh. Nico B says, hey, been watching you since early Naruto reactions. First time jumping into the stream. Thank you for all the years of entertainment. You're awesome. Well, thanks, Nico. I appreciate it. Glad you're in for the stream. It does, Chrome. Copyright goes in waves for some reason. And that's with the Japanese companies. And a lot of them, I told you guys, a lot of them, I shouldn't say a lot of them, some of them, from my own experiences, I can tell you, started making what I think is the intelligent decision. And instead of blocking or filing a copyright claim, they just started third-party claiming, which is fine. I'll post them forever. For those of you who don't know, it just means that they let the video stay up, let it be available to everybody, but they take the monetization from it, which is fine. I'm okay with that. I mean, and I've had people say to me too, well, if they keep doing that, they won't be able to keep doing it because you can't, because this is what I do to support myself, but the Goosh supports me. And, the gang over there that wants to see the full reactions always will. So I'm fine with that. So that helped a lot. That's some of the companies said, okay, we're just going to, and I always said that, the system is easy as hell. It's so simple for them to go in and third party claim. And so some of them are doing it. I've heard that Eileen joke, Kyle. Chrome says people are remembering how great Iwata was, Nintendo's former CEO, took a 50% pay cut when the company wasn't doing well. Wow, may you rest in peace. Hold on a second, let me check Chrome's link here. When Nintendo was at an extremely low point, Iwata said something we haven't really seen since. For better short-term employee morale will decrease. They may be laid off, will be able to develop software titles that could impress people around the world. Wow, that's very cool. Very cool. Sounds like a good dude. Sounds like a sharp dude. Sable Reaper says, started watching when you reacted to Gamer Poofs. Those were so fun. Skyrim especially was my favorite. Those were a blast. Well, bang, okay? Shit. Chrome says, I have a really bad feeling you'll see a truly brutal crackdown on copyright in a few years. Think so? Moron non-reactors like Hassan are going to ruin it. Well, that's what I'm hearing. I heard that, isn't Hassan the one, and I don't really follow it that closely, but isn't Hassan the one that was reacting on a live stream, and actually while the video was playing, I guess somebody said he got up and actually left the room, didn't even bother to pause it or anything, and they said while this long-form video is playing, he'd look at it every once in a while, and What kind of arrogant douche do you have to be to do that? I mean, that's obviously I don't need to say it. That's not reacting. That's just playing somebody else's content on your stream. Johnny says, yeah, he does it all the time. Well, yeah, I could completely understand someone like that ruining it for everybody. 100%. I mean, I don't know much about the guy. Is he a douchebag or something? Because why would I just can't comprehend that. I mean, if I was doing something like that, if I step out of the room, I'm going to pause what I'm reacting to. Wow. Magilla Gorilla. I remember him well, PK. Chrome says, I remember when it happened, people mocked him for it, but Iwata was probably the best game company CEO we had. He died of cancer right before the Switch came out. Oh, that's too bad. Nintendo execs still follow his style. Oh, that's too bad. Oh, Johnny. Oh, this Hassan is? He's a wannabe communist revolutionary dipshit. Johnny says, I like it. Johnny just breaks it right down. Jetflyer says, question, in an older video on this channel, you said you were a grandpa, but your son doesn't have any kids, I wouldn't think. So how does that work? That's not my only kid. I have 2 children by a prior marriage, and my wife has 2 by a prior marriage. The oldest of my children is 42. Chinese Duck Sauce says, I notice Twitch streamers do that all the time. They put up a video to react to and just read the live chat the whole time. It is irritating beyond belief. I just want to jump through the screen. Really? Why do people... I don't know. I know over the years I've had several videos I've recorded and never posted because I would watch something and I didn't think I had enough reaction. It was just it didn't even necessarily mean that I didn't like it. It just meant that the content wasn't something where I thought I had a lot to offer as far as my commentary. So I delete them. I won't even post those. What would make somebody think it's cool to just play the video and not actually react to it? People just have absolutely no concern for anyone else, or it's just a me lifestyle, I guess. Oh, Tsunami says, oh yeah, Hassan praised the Houthis shouting at commercial ships. Oh, sounds like a genius. Yeah, sounds like a piece of work. Jetfire says, of course, a previous marriage. Don't know why I didn't think of that. Chrome says, well, I'll say one thing that will color your opinion on Hassan. He's Sank's nephew. Oh, Jesus Christ. And yes, he's worse than his uncle. Oh, boy. Well, it goes even beyond any politics or anything. I don't like him just from what you guys told me about the whole thing with the reaction video and stuff. When you don't have any respect for someone else, that's as disrespectful as it gets. That's why I hesitated. Those of you who have been with me for a long period of time will remember I was hesitant about doing reaction videos at first because I wanted to make sure that I could do it in a way that seemed fair. And so those were the basic ground rules I laid and still have to this day, that, I will talk over the video. I'm not going to wait till the end because then, again, you got people in there watching my video to see the reacted video. Always keep my sound dominant. And if I don't feel I have enough of a reaction to something, I'm not going to post it. Hey, my friend. Thanks for joining up with the burners. I usually pick out something in someone's screen name, either the whole screen name or a piece of it. I got no chance at reading that. But thank you. Connor says, I started watching Curtis during the DBZA era, and since then I never saw... Oh, that was fun times. My first anime. I was an anime virgin. Pop my cherry to DBZA. The 1950s were a different time, Rigid Rat says. A time when women don't have to go to fancy parties if they want some punch. Isn't that right, Ray Rice? Oh. Right. Damn right. I like putting some OJ in my punch. Yeah. Excuse me. Okay, hold on. Chrome's got a link on this, Hassan. Excuse me. Oh, jeez. Make the rich pay. And they did in Mexico and immediately got detained by customs for having too many pieces of electronic equipment, for which they made up a number and forced me to pay taxes on. Looks like a complete douche. Jetfire says, although you would sometimes pause the video if you had a sizable amount to say about certain. Oh yeah, and still, well, typically if I pause, it's because I'm laughing too hard. But that's just because I also don't want to get into a point where, see, if I have too much to say or if I'm laughing too hard and I don't pause it, now I'm losing plot of the video, and that's going to affect me being able to react to the rest of it, though. That I learned the hard way as well. I mean, I still got to be able to keep up with the story that's taking place in front of me. And he has a multi-million-dollar mansion. Yeah, so that's the way with a lot of the wannabe communists. It's just rules for thee, but not for me. Lex says, XQC, isn't he the one who signed that big streaming contract? Was doing a clickbait reaction content farm video on footage of soldiers in Gaza. And then when he got inevitable backlash, he made a snide, I made Twitter mad follow-up video. What's with these guys? I don't know. And what kills me too is when you see any, and I've said this before, you see anybody, especially it seems like in this sphere of entertainment in YouTube, you'll see people, the creators, the people in front of the camera doing just horrifically obnoxious things, and yet there will always be some of their crew that are defending them. And I never understood, why would you blind yourself to someone being a complete scumbag out of some misplaced sense of loyalty? And I'm big on loyalty when it's deserved. But that's happened over and over and over. Chrome says, I think the most memorable case of you pausing a video was the "Don't Shoot This Man Isn't Black" line from DBS. That just blew me away. That was so terrible. And right, that's a perfect example. I was laughing so hard at that. And after I started laughing after I got over the initial shock of hearing it. But I would have lost the whole plot because I'd have been laughing over the next 10 minutes of video. Okay, DG's got details. He says XQC made a $100 million deal with Kick, and he also was scrutinized for making reaction videos where he also walks away, or he doesn't react, just laughs or talks about other things. That's so fucking disrespectful. So amazingly disrespectful. I won't even post, and this has happened to me too, I won't even post a reaction video if I ended up not liking the video, because I'm not going to shit on somebody. There's no need in it. I've had a bunch of times I'll start a reaction video, and it's like, surely isn't my thing, and so I just shit can it. But I'm not. That's why I'm not being a critic. I'm doing reactions, and I like to react to things I like. So that's why you never see a reaction video from me of content that I pan, because if I don't like it, I don't post it. Oh, Chrome says XQC is the dude with an army of children who watch him. He primarily does gambling videos where he blows literal millions. For instance, he has gambled over 2.6 million. Holy shit. Moreover, he has lost over 780,000 in bets and has only won about 88K. He's not a very good gambler either, is he? Holy crap. Wow. Hi, Enrique. Says, hi, Curtis. I wish all the best to you and your family. Greetings from Spain. Well, thanks. I appreciate that, Enrique. Appreciate that a lot. Oh, I heard. What was the deal about the $30 cookies? PK is talking about you don't sell $30 cookies like Pokimane. I never did get all the details on that. I saw something on Twitter about $30 cookies. I mean, that better be a really, really special cookie. Excuse me. And I am somebody who likes cookies in every imaginable form of the word. But $30? Jet Flyer says, wait, so you mean all of my nightmares where I was afraid you wouldn't like the video and the reaction you posted, those nightmares were all for naught? Yeah. The only time that I could see that happening is if we're doing a series, like, we're reacting to Futurama and Bob's Burgers and Breaking Bad, all that. Now, if there was an episode of a series that I didn't care for, I'm not going to get rid of that reaction. But if I'm watching the show, I obviously like it. But that's the only way I could see it happening, because I'm not going to make you guys miss my reaction to an episode of the show just because I didn't like that particular episode. Oh, and if you would, guys, too, and again, it's been an hour in the stream, and I finally remember, please hit the like button on these. It does seem to be helping a little bit as we get more likes on these streams. Okay, so Dom says, apparently Pokimane was selling cookies for an outrageous price. That's what I heard. But unfortunately, every single reviewer on them said they were terrible. What made her think that her cookie is worth $30? I wouldn't give you $30 for her cookie either, but I don't know. People just blow me away. I've always said a lot of the reason that so many YouTubers you find having issues are because a lot of them are young, and I just don't think they have any idea how to handle all the attention, and it just immediately runs right to their heads. Chrome says, now here's where the scam comes in. XQC is partnered with the gambling site he uses. They give him money, so what I think is happening is he's not losing money, he's using house money. Ew. Wow, that's sketchy, isn't it? I mean, I guess they could. Can they get away with that without him disclosing it, though, on a stream? I don't think it would be illegal, but you'd think it would be wildly against terms of service. Beaches says, finally caught you. Would you do more movie reacts? Only do more movie reacts if you guys want to give up on the streams, because there's just not enough time in the day for both. That's why you see one or the other. With the amount of videos I put out now, I squeeze in either a movie or a stream. Now, I could take off a few days of streaming to do a movie reaction. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens going forward. Yeah, well, that makes sense. Garadal says because simps. Yeah, you'd have to be a hell of a simp to pay $30 for a shitty cookie. Jesus Christ. Kyle came back from Dunkin'. Oh, did you get donuts? Donuts are delicious. Lick says she sold another brand of cookies you can find for like $10 in Costco for $30 because they had her face on the box. They were the exact same cookies and had the same amount in the box. What the hell? Wow. And people bought them up, huh? I mean, that is putting like zero effort into the product you want to sell. Oh, I'll put my face on it. I don't know. I would love to see you react to anime movies. I don't know, Mago, if there would be, because the movies go to both YouTube and the Goose, and I need them to. Again, they take so much time. They got to be content for both. I don't know if there'd be a lot of, every time I try something anime now at the YouTube channel, it generally doesn't do well. I mean, anime, we're all about it at the Goose, of course, but here at the YouTube channel, not so much. Scotty G says, have you ever had your fart box tongue punched? Outside of prison? I can't say that I have. I can never say never to anything, but I can't say that I have. Francis says, I can see why people pay $30 for cookies. We get attached to the YouTubers and simp. Yeah, I can't imagine doing that. Now, don't get me wrong. I've got no problem with selling product. I've been saying for years I wanted to update the t-shirt shop and make some really good t-shirts because I've always loved t-shirts. Now they're all anime, but I've always loved t-shirts. But I would at least try and create things that are unique and different for you guys. Not just, something you can get elsewhere for cheaper and not at outrageous prices. Beaches says, how about Friday night movies? I'm not sure what you're saying, Beaches. I can't live stream movies. Is that what you're saying? Oh my! With the way I have to play under a whole different set of rules here at YouTube, you're not talking about live streaming movies, are you? They have ranch flavored soda, Kyle says. Ugh. That sounds disgusting. Oh, ugh. Mago says One Piece and Dragon Ball got plenty of movies. Sure, they do. Yeah, I know. I think $92 shirts would sell. Right, Chrome? That's about what it'd have to be, right? Because she's at least tripling the price. So normally, the t-shirts, by the time, because I can't make my own t-shirts, you have to do it through a t-shirt company, they usually come out to almost $30. So if you sold them for $90, you'd be selling them at the same rate that she's selling the cookies. Big Boss says, where did the whole Impossible thing come from? I wish I could tell you. It's been since we started anime. Somewhere along the line, I had to have heard some Asian person, in English, say impossible is impossible. That's all I can figure. Who it was or when it was or how many decades ago it was, I couldn't tell you. But it gets stuck in my head and now it becomes impossible. I'm still not following though, Beaches. I'm not sure what you're saying. I was just saying Friday Patreon movie night. You don't have to keep posting super chats. I'll look for your comment. I don't know how to respond because I don't know what you mean. It can't be live streamed. I can't live stream movies. So I'm not sure what you're saying, whether it's Patreon or YouTube. Like I say, whenever I do a movie reaction, I make it for both because they take me so long. I want to at least provide content for both platforms. But again, I'm not sure what you mean, how we would go about presenting a Friday night movie. Lick says you should make a knockoff WWE action figure of yourself with Kung Fu grip and has a pull string or whatever you say, voice lines. That would be fun, Licks. I wish I could do something like that. That would be a blast. With Kung Fu grip would be the kicker. Because I remember G.I. Joe with Kung Fu grip was the shit when I was a kid. Like you did for Lord of the Rings. Yeah, again, that's what I'm talking about. I don't have time to do. What I did for Lord of the Rings was made an edited version, an extra edited version for here at the YouTube channel, and then the watch along version at the Goosh. But I don't see how calling it Friday Night Movies alleviates the time that it's going to take me to do it. Because time, as I said, time is the reason I can't do it. I can stream or I can do movie reactions. Calling it Friday Night Movies doesn't alleviate the time factor. Chrome says, okay, if we're bringing up awful YouTubers, I got to share this. Yang Ye was brought into dub for Yakuza, and he's absolutely awful. He can't act, and he's mocking other actors. You sing better. Oh, yeah. Have you checked out Jujutsu Kaisen yet, Kurt? Season 1, yes, is up over at the Goosh. And I think we're coming... What we do at the $1 level at the Goosh, we have... Right now, we're watching Office. When we finish Office, we're going to be doing Always Sunny. But we do a season of that, and then we catch up on an anime. What I mean is any anime that we've watched previously at the Goosh and has a new season out, we catch up on it. I think it's going to be Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 that we catch up on in a few days when I get done with Season 7 of The Office. PK says maybe he wants you to do watch-along movies once a week. I get that, but like I say, that doesn't just calling them Friday night movies doesn't mean that somehow I found time to do it. Because again, it doesn't matter what day of the week. I just don't have enough time if I want to do streams and do movies. Oh, Ryuzaki says he couldn't sing, so they had to auto tune him. It was so obvious and awful. Yikes. Robot Chicken? Robot Chicken was cool. I haven't seen a lot of it, Connor. It's not anything that I had followed on the regular. But what I know of Robot, what I know of Robot Chicken was really funny. I always thought it was good. Good laughs. Keaton says, "Who's your favorite character in The Office?" The war between Jim and Dwight in the bed. When they were away there, yeah. I don't know. My favorite character is probably Creed. I know he has very little screen time, but he just fucking cracks me up every single time. He's hilarious. I've always been a big fan of Meredith. I like slutty women. Excuse me. Dom says, "How does the Goosh work exactly? Do you stream your videos live or just release?" Oh no, I don't. I don't stream anything live. Again, there would be no system for that. But it's reaction videos. We mostly anime, and then the full reactions to things that you see over at YouTube. No, I didn't see that. Willie says, "Did you see the guy who burned down that animation studio in Kyoto a few years ago was sentenced to death?" No, I didn't see that. Deserved. Glick says, "Who's the hottest The Office character?" You're wrong. It's Creed. How did you know I wasn't going to say Creed, Licks? He's the definite contender. He's such a freaking riot. God damn, that's a funny character. Zilla indeed, say that was so gross. And I knew something good like that was about to happen. I didn't know how they were going to demonstrate it, but the zit propelling her across the room was awesome. I've seen Borat. I haven't seen Bruno, DG. I like Borat. Borat was a lot of fun. I thought that was funny. But I haven't seen his Bruno movie. Chrome says Kyoto Animation. Dragons made animation studio. Killed over 30 people. A third of the studio. Yeah, I remember that. Good. Like I say, absolutely. Wow. You guys know I'm pro death penalty. I'm pro expanding it, to certain misdemeanors and everything. No, I'm kidding. As far as you know. Keaton says, "Have you ever watched Devilman Crybaby on Netflix? It's an awesome anime. I haven't seen it yet, but it's another one that, because the things we watch at the Goosh get voted on, and it pretty much always gets nominated. I think it may someday get voted in, because there's a lot of people that like Devilman Crybaby over at the Goosh." Mego says, "Hottest One Piece woman, and why is it Big Mom?" Wedding cakey. Nico Robin has always been my top on the waifu list from One Piece. Is she clearly the hottest? Because to me, waifu isn't just about hotness. And I just love Robin's character and just the way she comports herself. Boy, I don't know. One Piece has had so many attractive women characters. I'd have to really, really sit down and think about it to come up with the hottest. I mean, over the years of watching that, I don't know that I'd remember everybody. I'd have to think about that one. Beaches says, "If you had 24-hour talk with anyone from Lord of the Rings, who? Ooh, to talk to? I don't. Boy, that's interesting. To talk to is so different than just being your favorite character. Make sure. Hold on. Let me just put the characters up here so I don't forget somebody if I'm going to make a call on it, because I know me, I'll forget someone. Maybe him. Treebeard. Yeah, Treebeard would be a contender. He's interesting. Um, yeah, I'd probably have to stick with my favorite character though, and then go Samwise. Because while Samwise doesn't have the wisdom of some of the other characters and everything, he just seems like the type of person, the type of hobbit whose company I would enjoy, whose conversation I would enjoy. Willie says, "Talk to Sauron. Hey man, what's being a big burning eye like?" Yeah, that's true. That would give you some cool insight, wouldn't it? It's not a bad point, Willie. Quote says, "It's not just a competition between Sam and Smeagol." Rosalina says, "Talk to Galadriel. You won't understand anything, but hey, she's got nice hair." Yeah, that's an interesting question. Who would you most want to talk to? Because usually it's just who's your favorite character. Which again, in that series, and I absolutely adore Lord of the Rings. In that series, it's clearly Samwise. And my wife is watching through the One Piece live action with me, and she's gotten into it. We just before I did this stream with dinner, we watched episode 5, and she has gotten into it. It's a lot of fun getting to watch it with her. She's gotten into the characters. Kyle says, "I keep rewinding your reaction to the finger bang scene in Family Guy." They have so many great moments in Family Guy. Mago says, "Historical figure you would like to have a conversation with." um, I'm probably boring because of this, but being the sports nut that I am, probably be somebody from the world of sports. Possibly Dick Butkus. I idolized him growing up and his psychotic way of playing. I would just like to pick his brain and know what it was like to be able to play the way he did. Bruno Sammartino, I was my childhood hero in wrestling. I did have an opportunity to sit and chat with him one-on-one. That was really, really cool. Yeah, I would like to know. I would love to talk to Dick Butkus. Alex says, "Curtis, what's your BMI index?" Whatever Max is, I would think. It's Hitler for me, Connor says. Beaches says, "If it was historical, I'd like Jesus just to see if it's all solid." That's fair. That's fair. That could be that would definitely be a conversation worth having, and there'd be well, and if you do, ask him if he'll come on the stream as a guest. I'd like to talk to him as well. Oh, also, guys, hey, does anybody have any good tips, non-X-rated tips for now? Now, see, we've been streaming for an hour and 8 minutes. Now, this is my biggest concern for the 24-hour stream, and I do so many videos a day and everything. I talk so much, my voice is already starting to give out a little. I keep my water right on hand. You guys think of it. What else for that 24-hour stream? What else can I keep on hand that'll help prolong your voice? Anybody got any good ideas, home remedies, things of that nature? Lex says, "I have a good tip." I knew you would, Lex. Oh, honey and lemon tea. Coffee. Honey and lemon tea. Really? A couple people said tea and honey, everybody's saying. I'll have to try and put that together then. Yep, Chrome says honey. All right. Lemon water. Pacifier. Honey and tea, everybody's saying. Okay. Huh. I would have never thought of that. My wife's the tea drinker. I'll have to see if she would make up some tea for warm, you guys said, right? Hot tea? Hot tea with lemon. Cool. Might have to, I'll see if I can do that during the stream. Honey and lemon tea, everybody's saying. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Hot water, lemon, and honey. I didn't know that. Yeah, because I have so much trouble with that now. And again, excuse me, I'm sure it's just because I'm old. And when you get old, all the muscles, tendons, everything in your body is not as flexible and pliable as it once was. I'm sure that's true of the voice box as well and your vocal cords. So with making as many videos as I do every day, like now when I start talking, I feel all the strain in here. And it's not like it's painful. It just gets to be work just to speak. Any plans for the 24-hour stream? If we get to do it, Dom, no, it's going to be up to you guys. Other than I told the gang, last 24-hour stream we had a blast playing GeoGuessr. So now GeoGuessr has changed, and to get all the benefits and to play the game in all the different ways that you can, you have to be a member. So I did buy a membership so we could play GeoGuessr on the stream. Here's what you want to do. Lick says, black tea with a drop of milk, a spoonful of honey, and a drip of lemon. Huh. Okay, Lex. I'll ask my wife. She'll put that together for me. That would be the first 24-hour stream. Yes. Was it 2017 we did the... No, it wasn't... Was it 17? No, couldn't have been that long ago. Wasn't it 2020 we did the 24-hour stream? That's terrible that I can't remember anything. Yeah, it would have been 2020 or 2021 we did the 24-hour stream. Okay, Willie's saying 2021. Johan saying 2020. I think it was 21 though, Johan. I think. It might have been. I don't know. I want to say 2021 too, Mr. Shank. It was summer. It was July. Tony, Orlando, and Dawn. Sure, I remember them, Kyle. Sure. Absolutely. I like to tie a yellow ribbon around the old oak tree. ODB says 2025. It was 2021, Johan? Okay. I thought so. Kumala says you guys should play some horror games. I recommend Poppy Playtime. They have 2 chapters of number 3 coming out next week. Well, my wife has agreed to play a horror game with me, and if we do, it'll probably be Outlast. It was July 2021. I thought it was 21, Chrome. Yeah, so it's coming up on 3 years already. Yeah, I'm hoping to get it all done. Again, things have been going well with getting everything set up or getting everything done ahead so I can do the 24-hour stream. So it's looking good. Bigfoot. I have a Bigfoot game. I don't know if it's the same one. I think there's more than one, isn't there? But I have a Bigfoot game on Steam that I bought some time ago. I think I do. Yeah, I think it was a Bigfoot game. Is it really? Mago says the Outlast DLC is even more fucked up than the normal game. Keaton says, do you think if you get hit with the other end of a folding chair, your memory might come back? That certainly seems logical to me. I'm not going to tell you no, it won't work. Yeah, Kyle, I've heard jokes similar to that. Why did Cinderella get kicked out of the basketball team? She ran away from the ball. Usually it's soccer team, but yes, I've heard that one. Yeah, I never finished 2, Licks. And you're right, Resident Evil 2 Remake was fun. It was a lot of fun. HGT TV says, hey, just wanted to let you know I was absolutely loving the Breaking Bad reactions, and that's where I found you. Keep it up. Love from the UK. Well, thanks. I appreciate it. Breaking Bad is just amazing. Amazing. And Breaking Bad is one of the shows that we're in a unique situation in this channel right now. I haven't explained this to you guys. You guys know how it's been driving me nuts, how YouTube is just refusing to give any push to any of our videos or anything. And I finally started putting it all together. The best thing that can happen to me is happening right now. I'm probably the only YouTuber you're ever going to hear saying that. The only way this channel will ever start really being able to grab traction again is if we start losing subscribers. Believe it or not, that's true. Because I finally believe I have figured out what happened. And what triggered it was the day we were doing a stream and I looked at our subscriber list. We have tons of accounts, subscribers here from 2011, 2012, right from when this channel started. Guarantee you a big hunk of them are abandoned. There's just nobody paying any attention to them anymore. So what happens is, because we have these 300,000 subscribers and we've been going for so long, when we post a video, our current crew, all of you guys, like it, enjoy it, watch it. But that's still such a small percentage, and that's one of YouTube's huge bugaboos. If you post a video and a large percentage of your existing subscribers don't show interest, they kill it. They kill that video's reach. Not only to greater YouTube, but to your other YouTube subscribers, to everybody that's shown an interest in your video. It dies. So as long as we have all these dead subscribers, we're never going to be able to get ahead. Now, YouTube removes them at a remarkable rate. I can get, right now, we're showing for the last month a minus 198 for subscribers. I have another set, and YouTube does give you good numbers. I have another set of numbers that shows me exactly how many subscribers we gained during this month. Now, if you take the pluses and the minuses, people who watched the video and unsubscribed, we gained 444 subscribers. What that means is they got rid of, what is that, about 640 subscribers that were dead weight, that were accounts that no longer exist. So until that balance starts coming back, YouTube's never going to push our videos around. Inactive accounts, yep. But I never really thought, I mean, it's inevitable to have them when you've been around as long as we have with a channel, but I never put it together that's why our percentage of subscribers who watch a given video is always going to be low, because a big hunk of our subscribers aren't even real accounts anymore. Dom says, it's such a shame that these videos aren't being recommended. This channel is definitely a comfort zone, Kurt. Thanks, I appreciate it. You bring so much joy after a long, tiring day. I appreciate this channel and you greatly. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. But that's one of the ones, you know, we had been talking about Breaking Bad, and Breaking Bad generally does so well as far as reactions. And see, it would be different. Now, if I was posting them and we're losing subscribers off those videos, you can say, okay, I'm not doing a good job, and I'm perfectly willing to accept that. I'm not doing a good job with those, or people just don't like them. But we're not. We gain subscribers with them. But we'll never be able to gain enough because, again, this newer channel that has, maybe they got 10,000 subscribers, but they're new. All those 10,000 subscribers are current. So they post that Breaking Bad reaction, and it does really well. You know, probably 10, 15% of their viewers will watch it. We post the same video and 3, maybe 2% of ours do, because there's so many dead, inactive channels. Oh, Breaking Bad is so good, Rosalie, and I agree with you. Absolutely. Keaton says, have your nut lumps grown back yet? If so, what food is it recommending now? It's funny you bring that up. I'm thinking seriously about, I loved, for those of you who don't know what Keaton's talking about, I've gone to entirely different intros on the Try Not to Laugh videos, and well, you have to experience them to experience them. But I've been thinking, what do you think, Keaton? Should I take, I've been thinking about taking like groups of 3 to 6 of them and putting them together in standalone videos for people that don't watch the Family Guy reactions, because I just like doing those. They're a blast. And everybody seems to be having fun with them in the Try Not to Laugh, so I thought I'd put them together and put them as standalone videos. Good idea, Wyram? I thought it'd be fun. I like doing those. It's a blast. Keaton says the intros are hilarious. Let's see, and I love the Family Guy videos. Hey, Anbo, good to see ya. Yeah, I'll try and remember to do that, like the whole nuts thing. Yes, I'll take that. What was it, 3-part trilogy, and put that together. Dude, what says good idea? I think so. I think it'd be fun. Rosalina says, I have been curious, though. I often find myself rewatching your ego test reactions and enjoying the old style internet memes. But it got me wondering, do you actually see any cash from that old stuff? Typically not a lot, Rosalina. We could look it up. I could tell you. Scotty G says, I said nuts. Chrome says, so would you technically be better off starting a new channel, posting all the same content to both channels and hope that one takes off? It's not really a bad idea. To be honest with you, I hadn't really thought about it, but you're probably right. That's not a bad idea. It's similar to what I do now. You guys saw I posted that wrestling video. Well, I post that same video to Curtis Candy because you know me, I love wrestling. I like to talk about it every so often. So when I post something about wrestling, I put it over there. But what I've been doing is putting it here too, because obviously we have a number of people here who like wrestling. But I put that prompt at the beginning just saying, listen, I'm going to post them permanently at the Curtis Candy channel. So please, if you like these, subscribe over there. I didn't think of that. You're right, Chrome. If it took off, yes, we would be better off. And that wouldn't be that hard. That only takes an extra few minutes because once I've made everything for the video anyway, that's a really good idea. Chrome just hit onto something. I don't know where I'd find the time to get it started, but start another channel, and Breaking Bad be a perfect example. Take all the Breaking Bad videos and post them over there. That would be... That would be cool. I may do that, Chrome. Beaches says, so what do you think Homelander will do in season 4? Who the hell knows? What a great character, though. Brax and I were talking about him not too long ago. And he's just a character you absolutely despise. And at the same time, can't wait for him to be on screen again. I've given up trying to predict what Homelander will do because I'm always wrong. Holy shit. What a phenomenal character, though. He really is. Well, Chrome just got me thinking. You really did, Chrome. And it's funny. I don't know why I never thought about that because I already do it with the wrestling videos. And it wouldn't take up, my biggest enemy is time. It wouldn't take up that much time. Hell, and probably in 2 hours, I could download the first several versions because I don't keep them as backup. But I can download them right from YouTube. I could download the first few episodes and just re-upload them. That's a really good idea. And then it would be under a channel. We could do it under a channel named for reaction videos. That helps too. What would we call it? Old Fart Reactions? No, they won't want fart in the description. Grandpa Reacts? What will we call the new channel? Goose Reacts? That's a good idea, Andrew. The only thing there is too many people won't know what Goose is. What would be a good title for it? Because that's important too. Your channel name really, and that I understand. YouTube's right with that. If the channel name gives an indicator of what your content will be about, that helps. Napa Reacts. Chair Shots Reacts. Old Dude Reacts. Yeah. Yeah, I'd probably have to do something with age, wouldn't it? I don't want to put the wrestler thing in it because wrestling reactions, when I react to wrestling stuff, it goes over to the Curtis Candy channel. Creepy Reactions. Bald Man Reacts. Candy-coated reactions, Candy. Old Ass Man Reacts. It's my fault. I asked you guys for ideas. No. Candyman Reacts. Lachlan says 24-hour live stream. You mean I can finally watch the old man sleep without spending the night in the cold? That's good, Lachlan. I like that. But you shouldn't be spending the night in the cold. Just wrap on the window. I'll let you in. Mr. Clean Reacts. Old creepy guy reacts. You guys are funny. Spaz Entertainment, Spaz Movies, Old Boy Reacts. Yeah, I think Beaches. I think it would be best to have the word react in the title. That would help a lot. Um, yeah, you got. But again, Chrome had a brilliant idea there. I don't know why I never thought of that. And you have a certain, and then what I could do is I could tell everybody here that it's there. If and tell people, please don't subscribe unless you really want to watch all that content, because I don't want to get in the same situation again. But having a core base of people here that want to go over and rewatch some stuff would help a lot in starting the channel going, because you've got to get to a certain, I forgot what the parameters are, but a certain number of watch hours and subscribers before you can even monetize it. Allergic reacts. Brain damage reactions. That's not bad, Lachlan. That's okay. So far, Lachlan's leading. Brain damage reactions is pretty funny. Grandpa Candy reacts. I don't. Yeah, I don't mind having the grandpa thing in there either. Hmm. I I, I like brain damage reactions. I like Grandpa Candy. I wouldn't say reactions. I would put, but I like that too because I am a grandpa, and that tells you again. It tells you what you're going to be seeing. It's going to be an old man, old man's candy van. That's a different channel, Licks, with different content. Scotty, you guys are funny. Curtis reacts to your mother. Boom. Goblinoid. Goose Goose Grampy Gramps reactions. Hold on, you guys know my memory. I gotta write these leaders down, or I'll definitely forget. I'll be going to set up and go, what the fuck did Lachlan say again? Okay, so the leaders right now are brain damage reactions, and uh, Grandpa. Should we do Grandpa Candy or Grandpa Curtis? I think Grandpa Curtis, Ambu. I think I like even better. Grandpa Curtis reactions. Any others we get that sound like potential winners, I'll write down. Curtis reaction to your mother. uh, Picking a good YouTube name is like picking a wrestling name. Yeah, it's funny too, my friend. People ask me that all the time. Where'd you come up with Curtis Candy? And I don't have a good story for that one. I always liked the name Curtis, so that was easy. And then I thought Curtis Candy sounded kind of good, sounded lyrical, and I had this idea of when I was a face, and I did it a couple times. Didn't go, it's not something I stayed with, but I would hand out candy to the kids and stuff. Toss candy to the crowd. Take a ride in the candy van. Grandpa Curtis. Yeah, I like both of those. Brain hurt reactions is pretty good. Chrome. Old man with binoculars in a candy van reacts. Or Adventures in the Candy Van with Curtis. You guys really want me to put that red flashing light on top of this new channel so Susan's successors can come right after me there too? Dementia game. Rosalina, osteoporosis reactions. Come on, my structure is strong like bull. Oh, you guys are funny. Spaz bust like bang bust but with better boobs. You guys are fucking killing me. Willy Wonka's Reaction Factory. Oh shit, you guys are funny. That was an excellent idea, Chrome. I got a video. I was thinking about something the other night. I was putting together this wrestling video I just made, and I was thinking about content to add to it, and I was thinking about future videos I want to do. And now this is very pertinent to you guys right here, and particularly our mods. And I'm going to make a video in the future, because I get asked this a lot too, titled, "Do I worry about CTE?" Because that's, people ask me that all the time. Are you concerned? Because you're obviously getting older, and I took a lot of cranial damage, and I have the post-concussion and everything. So I was going to make a video talking about it. And within that video, I would be explaining how I'm very conscious of that possibility. Very conscious of that possibility. So everyone around me I tell everyone, if you see noticeable changes in my demeanor, in the way I act, in if I become more easily to anger, so on and so forth, you need to point it out to me. I will stay on top of this. And when I talk about friends and family, some of the friends I came to and have come to with this on many occasions over the years are the people I've grown close to here. It's basically all our mods plus, well, you guys know many others of you who I've grown close to and told you the same thing, that you guys are with me all the time. We do these streams together. You watch the videos. If you think that you're noticing me with a significant change in attitude, please say something to me, because I will not go down a path blindly to where somebody could get hurt. And the reason I bring that up is I think about it, and every time I watch a streamer, you'll hear them saying, "Well, I have the best mods in the world." And it's like, no, you fucking don't. I know you don't, because mine are better. And I've referenced, I back that up a lot of ways, most notably when you guys somehow miraculously protected me from spoilers during the whole Naruto run, when we were getting 500 and 600 people at a time in the streams, and a quarter of them were trying to spoil, and you guys were banging them out before I could see anything. But then I got thinking about it. What other streamer on any platform, not only do the mods take care of protecting them from spoilers and keeping the chat going and all the normal things, you guys are actually helping to protect my life. And seriously, because I spend so much time on here, and I know I've got a crew of friends here who watches me for those things and will be perfectly willing to stand up and say, "Hey, dude, you're acting different. There's something wrong. Something that could save my life." So when I say I have the best crew of mods, I'm right, and anybody who doesn't believe that can go fuck themselves. The Obito days. Oh, Licks. I don't know how you guys did it. I can remember watching the chat and just seeing it zooming by with this. This has been whatever it was at the time, but basically saying, this comment's been blocked, this comment's been blocked, this commenter's been blocked. They would not. It was the impenetrable fortress. They would not let them get through. Goblinoid, Curtis's testicular torment, happy family, happy hour, Gushorama. Candy flavored Chris Benoit reacts too dark, and this is why I'm not the best. You guys are funny. Lachlan says, "Don't worry, Curtis, we're always watching." I know you guys are, and you'll never understand how much I appreciate it. That's a big deal to me. I will not have a Chris Benoit incident of any sort. And I'm not dumb enough, like some of these guys unfortunately are, to think, even before CTE became such a big thing, never once in my life, when I was wrestling, boxing, any of it, where I was getting hit in the head, getting knocked unconscious, not once did I ever think, well, this will never have an effect on me. I did it because it was worth the risk, because I loved what I was doing. But it was always in the back of my battered mind thinking, I could pay for this someday. So I don't know how people can go through the things I did and then be shocked when they end up having an issue. I haven't seen it. Scotty says, thoughts on the new season of Rick and Morty. I have not seen it yet. What do you guys think of it? I haven't seen it yet to make a call. I do want to see it. I do want to at least check it out, but I do it obviously for reactions. But I most want to watch, and I don't know where I'm going to fit it in, because again, I would want to watch it with you guys. I want to see that new Ted series. I loved the Ted movies. Rick says, I'm actually a double agent. I'm subtly brainwashing Curtis and slowly becoming more and more senile. Well, I don't think you can take full credit for that, Wix. I think a lot of factors are in play there. Chrome says, I also have to state I don't really know who Chris Benoit really is outside that he or others blamed his brain damage on him going on a killing spree. Well, he killed his wife and son, and he'd had severe CTE. It's one of those cases where, see, was Chris Benoit a brilliant wrestler? Absolutely, one of the best ever. But he killed his wife and son. I don't give a fuck what the extenuating circumstances were. That goes back to that. You mean to tell me, and I'm somebody who, I think I can speak on it, I'm in that, certainly well into that potential category. You mean to tell me he never realized that something was going wrong? It just snapped one day? I don't buy it. I don't believe it. And he didn't do anything about it. So, no, fuck him. Anbu says, legit been around 7 or 8 years off and on. Oh, I know you've been with me for a long time. You've had that screen name for years. With you, Curtis, you legit make my days better. I always appreciate you, man. We all got you. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, you guys. I've had, and I've already had some, I won't mention who, they can say so if they want to. I've had a couple of the gang reach out to me at different times, seen something go on in the channel and say, oh, Curtis, seemed like a strong reaction there. But, see, I have to, and that's where I have to be able to step back and look at it. You guys know, because of the wrestling thing, disrespect is a big deal to me. So if somebody is disrespectful, I will go off on them. But that's always been. That's not new. And fortunately, those times it was pointed out, I was able to confidently tell the person who came to me, say, "No, that's me. That's the way I am. I went off on that person. Here's why. Here's what I thought was disrespectful." And I get very aggressive when someone's disrespectful. Disrespectful to me, I will eventually go off. If it's disrespectful to other people in our community, I will go off immediately. Yeah, basically, my friend. Wait a second, you're telling me damaging my brain will give me brain damage? Nice try. That's why, I understand. If there are wrestlers who honestly had the wellness team telling them that they didn't have anything to worry about, then they absolutely should sue them. But if you're trying to tell me that you feel like you need to sue the WWE because they didn't tell you that it was a bad idea to get hit in the head with folding chairs, I think you're full of shit, because if you couldn't figure that out for yourself, you had problems beyond getting hit in the head with metal folding chairs. Chrome says, people do kind of forget you do go after people if they do something really dumb. True. That's just you, not brain damage, nothing wrong with it. Yeah, and you've known me forever, Chrome, so you know that. Well, again, I tamp it down because a lot of the people that are my friends here and that I care about feel really uncomfortable when I hammer somebody, because I will say this, I know what I'm good at, I know what I'm bad at. In the written word, particularly within comments and stuff, you'd be surprised how much, and especially when you read the literal millions of them that I read, people give away a lot about their personalities, especially if they're attacking and the way they go about it. And it makes them easy marks, because I know what I need to say back to really hurt, and I do it. And whether it might make me a dick, but I do it, and Chrome's aware. But I've cut down on that a lot, because it does make a lot of people who I do care about very uncomfortable, because I'm pretty good at it. So I try not to do it. I try and pick my spots. It's got to be really bad. Mark says, I think you should be able to sue them if they don't give you medical support afterwards, but not just for the hits themselves. Right. And Mark, I think, now, I don't want to say for sure, I believe what I read in some of the lawsuits was they're saying, now this is alleged, that they were led astray by the medical team. Now that I say 100% sue them. If you had a medical team saying, well, no, that kind of head trauma is not going to lead to anything bad later on, well, of course you should sue them. But if you're suing them because, nobody stepped up and told you, hey, getting hit in the head with metal folding chairs isn't a good idea, you're kind of dumb. Yeah, Lachlan says maybe they thought the folding chair would fix whatever is wrong with them. Very, very true. My friend, because you just got three slashes, I don't have a name to go. A lot of that is because people who are dicks online are usually just projecting their own insecurities. And you understand exactly what I'm talking about, because insecurities are what show up the most. And I could tell you a lot of the little triggers you can look for in a comment that's a dead giveaway. But when they're going to basically announce to you what their insecurities are, and then they want to have a back and forth with you, you're going to win easy because you know where to hit them. You know what's going to hurt them, those insecurities. Lick says, you're generally positive. Yeah, I like to think so. I feel positive most of the time. But you don't take shit. So when you see someone being shitty, you react appropriately. Perfectly reasonable, to be honest. Well, thanks. I appreciate that. And that's what I've always said. And then you have the ones who want attention and act like assholes to get it. And they piss me off, especially. I don't feel bad for them. Simply because if you just reached out to me and said, I'm having a bad time, if you reached out to me and said, I don't have anybody, can I talk to you? 100%. I couldn't tell you how many hours I wouldn't do that to people. I wouldn't out them. I couldn't tell you how many comments, how many private messages. Of course, when we could do private messages here at YouTube, but now over at the Goose and stuff, I chat with people for extended periods, especially if there's something wrong. And I get a lot of that just because I'm an old man. So a lot of people see me as kind of father or grandfather figure-ish. Figure-ish. And I'm glad to do it. If I can help even a little, I'm glad to do it. So I don't have any sympathy for someone who desperately needs attention and to get it acts like an asshole. Because all you have to do is be honest about yourself. If you come to me and just basically say, look, this went wrong, that went wrong, I don't know what to do, and I just feel like lashing out, I'll talk to you all day and do whatever I can to try and make it better. So Keaton says, have you ever banned or blocked anybody for shitty comments and shit? Oh, sure. Typically, though, I'll only block them for shitty comments to me if the back and forth just gets to be mundane, which is typically the case. Because especially after you hit them a couple times, then it just becomes insipid name calling or something like that, and then I'm just done with them because I feel like they're defeated. I blocked a number of people because they were shitty to other people in our crew here. And I don't think any of you should have to deal with that. That's insta-block. If you got to be an asshole to other people who I've come to enjoy and consider friends, you're out immediately. Lachlan says that's part of why it's been a joy to be a part of this community, Curtis. You are always just yourself and don't put on an act. Although we do have Jack here, which does bring it down some. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I've said since the beginning of the channel, though, the only thing I can guarantee you is that I'll be genuine with you. That's why we've yet to this day, when we have the Ask Me Anything streams, I don't think I've never dodged a question. Well, and that's just because I have no shame. maybe that's not something to brag about. Because the reason I never dodge a question is because I have no self-respect, so I'll answer anything. No, I did not, Scotty G. Did you ever wrestle with the Insane Clown Posse? I remember when they had gotten big into it, but they were never, we were never in close proximity. The only clown I wrestled with a lot was Doink. Ray Apollo's version of Doink, and Ray Apollo was one of my favorite people in the business. One of the best storytellers I've ever heard. You see all these wrestling podcasts and videos and stuff where they interview ex-wrestlers. They're missing a great opportunity by not calling up Ray. Ray Lucacelli, he wrestles Ray Apollo. He was the second Doink the Clown. He's fucking hysterical. He's got great stories, and he's one of the best I've ever seen at telling them. Well, thanks, Beaches, for joining the team. Please join the burners. Lick says, I also appreciate that you know the difference between someone joking around versus someone actually being hostile. Yeah, and the thing is, you know me, Lick, I like you, even if it's directed at me. I've always said, if something's funny, it's funny. It doesn't stop being funny because you dug me with it. As a matter of fact, I'm bound to think it's more funny. That's why I see a lot of that with streamers and stuff too, and they'll immediately block or ban people for saying something that to me sounded like a pretty funny joke at the host's expense. Well, something doesn't stop being funny because it was directed at you. Still fucking funny. People take themselves way too freaking seriously. Waffle says, I love it when you talk about your wrestling career. It's so interesting. Cool. Well, thanks. I appreciate that because I can talk about that forever. I still miss it. But like I said, just the Curtis Candy channels where I'll keep posting any wrestling content I do here and there for a while, but eventually it'll all just go to the Curtis Candy channel. Just because that's more, even though there's not a lot of people over there, that's geared more towards that. Whereas here we've become, more with the reactions and everything. Chrome says, hell, you've given me your number too. Oh my, so I know you're always up to talk. Those donuts were lovely, by the way. Now that should test your memory. Oh, yeah, which donuts, Chrome? The ones that, the donuts I recommended down in Orlando? Oh, Chrome, what's the name of that place? Oh, shit, it's gone on my head. Those donuts are fucking sick. Oh, I can't think of the name of it. I can picture the outside of the building and everything. Oh my God, they're so good. Yeah, Disney Springs. I can't think of their name. Hey, Enrique, welcome to the Burners. I appreciate that, you guys. And again, as we get more and more people, I promise you guys, get more and more people as channel members, I will come up with, it'll be, once we get enough to support them, I'll start doing streams for you guys. I can't think of the name of it. Laga says, damn it, Curtis. Or damn it, Chrome, you broke Curtis. Everglazed. I think that is it. Yes. Guys, those things, Chrome will tell you, those things are so freaking good. I mean, it's like, donuts are donuts. No, this is a whole different experience. I mean, talk about orgasmic donuts, Everglazed. And it's right in the Disney Springs section in Orlando. And for those of you who don't know, that's not in the parks. You can go there you can get in Disney Springs for free. It's just a shopping area. Trust me, the donuts aren't free. They're pricey as hell. But holy crap. They're just ridiculously good. Chrome and all the mods, and I shouldn't even say mods, all the gang that's been with me for a long time, you guys serve as my memory now. Every time I forget, hey, what was the name of it? And somebody comes up with it for me. Rosalina says, sometimes if your Curtis is running slowly, a reboot can help. Everglazed was my nickname in high school. I like that. I thought for a second maybe we knew each other. Waffle says Orgasmic Donuts is the name of my new indie rock band. That would be a hell of a name. That's what we should call the new channel. All right, guys, I got to go. Oh, this has been a fun stream. We've been going almost 2 hours. Yeah, so we know, okay, I've got to figure out something if we can do the 24-hour stream, and I'll let you guys know. Going onto the phone for the stream part works perfect, but I have to have a separate device with me to watch the chat. So we will figure that out. Like I say, I'm sure Brax will let me borrow his tablet, or I'll figure something out. No doubt about that. We'll get that working right. And I think everything else technically is ready to go. Now it'll just be over the next couple days, as long as nothing goes wrong and I can get everything done I need to in advance, because I need 2 days worth, because Monday all day will be streaming and Tuesday I'll have to catch up on sleep a little. If everything goes well, we'll start Monday at 6 a.m., but I will let you guys know in the community tab, and also here in any streams we have in the interim. Check last post, Wolverine says, it's right here. I made it a point to meet up with Poppy every time I'm in England. Next time I'm there, Scotland is on the visit list. That's so cool, Wolverine. I so wish I could go. Oh, especially with you guys. So many of you guys are over in the UK and in Europe in general. So wish I could go over so we could meet up. That would be cool if the channel got big enough someday to support it to where we could do a meetup. That would be a blast. That's something I want to do since we've had the channel. Be a lot of fun. Well, guys, again, gotta go. Thank you so much for the stream. This stream was a blast. Chrome, thanks for the really good idea. I don't know if it'll be till after the 24-hour stream if I can do it, but I'll set up something with that. That's an excellent idea. And for those who don't know, just briefly, setting up a second channel, posting the same content, but because this channel is so old and has so many dead accounts subscribed to it, that's what holds it back. So Chrome had a really good idea there. But yes, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. This was a blast, as the streams always are. And I'll keep you posted on the 24-hour stream. See, my voice is starting to go. I'm going to have to get that tea and honey and everything else that goes on. And, keep you updated on how often I'm touching myself. Oh, all the usual things. I was touching myself during the stream. You guys didn't know, did you? Oh, you did. All right. Talk to you later.